Hello everybody, welcome back. YouTube.com/Geek Aloud for another Let's Install. Today, the Crew Motorfest on to an Xbox Series X digital version. And we are installing this today as we are currently, for the month only, subscribed to Ubisoft Plus. And a lot of these titles, the vast majority I would argue, are already available on the channel. So if the Crew Motorfest isn't of particular interest, maybe some of those other titles are, and we've got you covered here on Geek Aloud. But I can tell you the Crew Motorfest is 41.16 gigabytes. Now, I'm about to show you some gameplay footage, and the Crew Motorfest, obviously a racer, I'll get to break out the steering wheel, so that's excitement. We'll check out some of that footage, and then once the install's complete, we'll jump on into the settings menu, have a look, see if there's any recommendations for changes off the default settings, maybe disabling motion blur, looking for a 60 frames per second performance mode if that's available. We'll also check out if there's any accessibility settings, what kind of allowances have they made for different people, all that, as I said, at the end of the video. But for now, let's check out some gameplay, shall we?
Made in Japan is the way to experience Japanese car culture. It's where tarmac meets tradition. From mountain peaks to city streets, this neon journey is not one to miss. Trying these playlists out for you is what I call a perk of the job. Right in the center of all the action, racing these Japanese drift masters, just awesome. Driving off-road gives you an opportunity to carve your own path, to explore the open expanse. The island becomes your playground. Total freedom becomes your creed. cars, pickups, quads. You're given every chance to go off the beaten path. When to go for the pit stop, checking on your rivals, it gets intense.
Hey dude, you hear me okay? How's it going in there? Yeah, Jim here. I'm guessing you've been told I'll be tagging along. That is my car you're driving after all. All right, let's get straight into it. Rock on! I'm here because my boys at Motorfest needed the best possible lineup for this gig, and just so happens, I got the greatest models you can ask for in my garage. Here's the drill. I provide, you drive. That's one lap. Don't get shy now. Every car you'll use in this playlist are part of my personal collection. But hey, that's okay. This was my idea, so don't get all nervous about it.
Installed right here, youtube.com/Geek Aloud, the Crew Motorfest. Let's bounce on in now and find that settings menu, shall we? All right, here we are at the main menu of the Crew Motorfest. Let's open up the options menu, shall we? Display unit metric, yes thanks. UI on, speedometer on, crew widget? We'll leave it on by default. That may get annoying if it's online only stuff, not sure. Minimap auto rotate, sure. Input tips on, yeah, we'll leave that on for now. World tags. Although, input tips, I guess once you're familiar with the game, you might want to jump back in here and disable those once you've got a feel for it. Player names, enable other remotes. Notifications, photo op off, yeah, thanks. Music tracks on, invert axis, not for me, but available if you like. Aeroplane controls, not inverting those. Although, maybe I do prefer inverted. Maybe. We'll come back and check it out if we have to. Crossplay, leave it on by default, I say, but I've no idea the state of this on PC. But if there are hackers on PC, you may want to disable it. Preferred region, automatic, sure. They can work out we're in Australia, I would expect. Import my collection. I don't have a collection, but I'll hit A just to see what happens. Yeah. Successfully imported. I don't think I played the Crew 2, but that's it for game settings. Difficulty, we'll leave it default there. PvP events, guidance, racing line, auto braking off, and auto steer. I wonder if you turned on auto braking and auto steering, whether it would just take care of itself. You could walk away maybe. Rewinds on. Hey, thanks Forza. Nitro on, sure. Cockpit view off, ABS on, traction control sport, ESP. What's that? Electronic stability program. There you have it. Drift assist, sport, counter steering assist, front wheels line at the right angle when sliding into a corner. Okay. Aeroplane handling assist, stunt assist. We'll leave all those by default. We can obviously change them if we choose later. Subtitles offshore colorblind. I'll leave it as disabled. However, if you're susceptible to colorblind issues, maybe take it for a walk. You might be able to find something there. Camera shake, I'll leave that on. But if you're susceptible to motion sickness, I suggest turning it off. High contrast, no thanks. Text size, medium. Racing line. Yep, we'll leave that. Hearing accessibility options. We'll leave all that. Actually, music. I'm going to go ahead and pull that down just in case it gives us any kind of copyright issues. I don't recommend you turn it down. I say leave it on unless you're streaming. UI sounds on, sure. Sound effects on. Ambience, collisions, yes, yes, yes. They're all fine. Whew, vibration, yes. And invert controls. Not for me, but there if you need it. Video, graphics mode, performance, 60 frames a second. There's a good default option. SDR, I'll leave all those defaults, but you won't have the studio lights in your eyes, so definitely set it up for your environment. Audio, English, yes thanks. English, off for the subtitles. Volumes, now I feel like we all just went through this in the accessibilities menu. Controls, do we get a control map? I'm always a big fan of a control map. Steering, throttle. We'll leave all those default, but you can... Oh, wait, controls, third party. What are our options there? Okay, there you go. Well, if that applies to you, it's available. Controller map. Where's the shout-outs? Controller? Oh, my goodness. Swing and a miss on this one. They should definitely have the lines off to show you it. It's a way easier way to read it. But that's it there. Ubisoft Connect. We won't go in there now, but that's available. And that is it for the options of the Crew Motorfest. Let's bounce out now. Oh, hold on before we go to the dashboard. We'll check the version number and full install size. But I'll just note above at the top there, you can see it claims it's version 29.14378. Question mark dash no. Not sure what that's about, but are we anywhere close to that number? Unlikely. Let's pull up the particulars and find out, shall we? Okay, I can tell you, the Crew Motorfest on the Xbox Series X is currently version 1.0.0.1026, and that is a full and complete install size of 41.4 gigabytes. Hopefully this video has helped you out. Geek Aloud, we also have the Gaming Enforcement Agency. It's our video games podcast. You might want to check that out. What else could you do with the channel? Like it, subscribe it, you'll never miss it.
That's something.
Oh!
Old Uncle Donkey. Gee, Donkey.